Okay, I'm gonna try this again. So if the last stream was messing up real bad, so I'm gonna try this again. Um, but welcome to BP the Bible Perspective, and um, don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to BP the Bible. Subscribe to BP the Bible Perspective, and if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. So. Okay, I'm trying this again. My last screen, for some reason, just messed up. So I'm doing this again. Okay, here's my statement. Whether you're Democrat or Republicans, it's really just opposite sides of the same evil coin. Politics is evil, and it is a nasty game. Now, here's a good example with the passing of the notorious, what they call it, RBG. Now that, of course, was untimely for the Democrats, great timing for the Republicans. What is amazing, of course, is that the Democrats are crying foul because they're saying that Republicans should wait to fill the seat until after the election. Are you kidding? What moron would do that? Of course they're going to fill the seat. Wouldn't you if you had that kind of advantage? Of course. And so this idea that they're going to wait until they fill the seat, to be fair. No. I would say this, that Democrats would do that because, to me, they're weak, and that's why they lose elections. They would do silly stuff like that. Now, Republicans, on the other hand, are very shrewd, and that's why they win, because guess what? They're going to win at all costs. And as I said, of course they're going to fill the seat. Of course they're going to take advantage of this opportunity that they have. Of course they will. But what you have to kind of look at is, what is the advantage? Why would they do that? Now, for the Democrats, they see, and this is what you hear them talking about, they got one issue on their mind: abortion. Think about this. Abortion. That they have abortion on their minds. They have what they're thinking about is they are thinking about possibly that Roe v. Wade can be overturned. Now, here's my thing. I don't think it will be overturned, even with a majority of Supreme Court in their favor of conservatives. Let me tell you why I don't think. Trump had 2 years that he did nothing. Trump had 2 years control of both houses, right? The Senate and the Congress. He had a majority. And no one put forth any legislation. No one put forth any kind of legislation that got rid of abortion, that got rid of, here's my thing. Anyone could have put forth legislation to overturn it during those first 2 years. They could have put forth legislation, laws, but they didn't. Why? Why wouldn't you take advantage of the first 2 years when things were perfect? Trump, the Republicans, none of them put forth any kind of bills or legislation to overturn abortion. So what that tells me is what they see with the passing of Ruth Ginsburg is they have other plans, they have other agendas that they're going to try to push forward. I'll say this, one of the biggest things to me that I fear, that I'm terrified with Trump, one of the biggest thing that I am, what bothers me most is not his antics, and they do bother me. His antics bother me. But that's not what terrifies me. What terrifies me is the Republicans who can use him to sign stuff. They keep putting stuff in front of him and he signs it. Now, what is he signing? Rolling back regulations. Now, you realize we haven't had a commercial airplane crash, especially tragic ones that result especially in death, in over a decade. And I think that's part due to regulations that safeguards us. That if you didn't have those safeguards, you would have a manager, corporation that would say, instead of having regular maintenance checks, well, let the plane fly. And then because they don't do that, that part fails and causes the plane to crash, lives die. But regulations stop that. We could have more Flint, Michigan waters. We can have a whole lot of stuff that's going on that regulations prevent that, and Republicans and Trump want to roll that back in favor of greed. Now, on the other hand, you look at Democrats who they would put forth, would overtax the people, over-regulate the people. Like I say, their biggest thing that they're bothered by now, they feel that they are losing, they're going to lose abortion, right? Now think about that, they're going to lose, and that's their biggest thing right now. Okay, not even police reform, not even things like that, but abortion. That's what that's what they're most concerned about. See, politics is evil because it's people's agenda. And it's not necessarily good agenda. It's not the right agenda. So anyway, look, that's my kind of rant. That's my perspective, guys. I just want to kind of, I was just thinking about these things here, how that politics is ugly. And you're going to see, I think we're going to see a lot more before it's over. Look, that is my perspective. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to BP, the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. Comments are most welcome. Till next time, I'll see you then.